morning from the fledgling farm campground here just between Stafford and Stoke-on-Trent. As you can see, the sun is shining, and that's a good thing because we haven't seen the sun in a few days. So I hope this is a trend that's going to continue. But just very quickly, the day we had yesterday was a mixed bag of lovely canal side riding for kilometers and kilometers until we got well outside Worcester, and then it was up onto a series of B roads and back roads, meandering through farmers' fields and small towns and things like that. Just a continuation of what it's been up to this point. Nothing spectacular scenery-wise, and it was cloudy all day long. But we didn't have a headwind. There wasn't really much wind at all, and it didn't rain, so we're happy about that. And we just had some neighbors pull in last night. That's what you're hearing. It was nice to get here. When we did, we got here around 7:30ish after making a stop in Stafford to pick up some supplies. And then a crazy ride along an A road coming out of Stafford on a Friday night with people, I guess, rushing to get home and rushing to make their weekend. So let's see what it looks like out there. Wow. Not a bad day at all. Time to get out there and pack up and have some breakfast and hit the road. So I'm just about packed up here. As you can see, I've just got my bags all packed, and I'm ready to go. My bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I don't know. That's a song, I think. But yeah, so just having a chat over there. You can see with the owners of this lovely campground. They were talking about just how much they want to keep it green, and so there's no charger here. They said they're going to look at putting in a solar charger for people to charge up their phones and devices and stuff like that, because it doesn't take up that much electricity. But this is really nice. Everything looks brand newish, very efficient. Really enjoyed it here. That's that. Just thought I'd share that with you, and I'm going to pack up and head out on the road. Probably head out before Nigel. And if we can end up at the same place tonight, that's great. And if not, then chances are we probably won't see each other for the rest of this trip. But, we'll deal with that when it comes. All right, brother.
Yeah.
Listen, if I don't see you, here, come here.
Well, here, one option is,
Yep.
if I don't get there and you do get there,
Yeah.
And you get there with some time, is that you could get to where I live and spend a night there. And I can pick you up at the station.
Okay.
Spend a night there, however long you've got left.
Well, that's an option. I didn't consider that, but
So
if it worse comes to worse, right?
You have to get the train past where we live.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's another option.
Okay.
We'll just keep in touch and.
Absolutely, we'll keep in touch by text.
But,
so
make sure you do it.
Well, that's the plan. I just need to push on. I mean, you know the deal.
Yeah.
But all right, man.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Have a safe ride.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
Don't get too emotional on that video camera when you talk about it.
I'll try not to. It's going to be hard. See you, brother. So, just left the campsite and said goodbye to Nigel. As you can see, feel kind of bad about it because the whole idea was that. Oh, morning, guys. Feel kind of bad about it because the idea is that Nigel and I would do the whole thing together, but he understands, and certainly. I don't know why I'm doing this while I'm climbing a little hill here, but I think I can do it. Here we go. Yeah, he understands the situation. He encourages me to do it. I hope he can finish as well. But the fact that he doesn't live relatively close to John O'Groats. He can just skip off and maybe just go home and maybe not go to John O'Groats if he doesn't want to, and come back and finish it anytime, really. Whereas me, this is kind of, not going to say one and done, but pretty much, I got to get this done. Anyways, we shall see, and you shall see. All right, see you down the road. So I'm here, Stoke-on-Trent, and as you can see, there's a canal here. I don't know if this is the Trent Canal. We have a Trent Canal back in Ontario. Looks a little bit like this, but anyways, did a crazy thing this morning. I had no idea how crazy the highway that I just came off of, and it was the A500, I believe, coming into Stoke-on-Trent. They call it the Queensway. Yeah, so it was only for probably about 3 kilometers or something, but it was like being on the highway 400 north of Barrie. It was crazy. There was no shoulder. Stupid thing to do. Got me here quicker than I would have gotten here using the circuitous routes that it wanted to take me around. Probably give me an extra 5, 6, 7 kilometers. But I'm here and I'm very thankful, and I'm not going to do that again. So I'm going to be much more weary of the roads. No near misses, just a lot of vehicles flying by at very high speeds. And so that's that. Just wanted to share that with you. Not a great experience, dangerous experience. If you're ever coming out here, don't take the expressways. Not a good idea. And if, I'm sure there was a cop out there that would have hauled me over and told me to get off the highway, which is where I shouldn't have been in the first place. Anyways, that's that. Just here, getting a bit of a change, putting on my microphone, and then I'm heading into Stoke-on-Trent, maybe grab a coffee, try to do a bit of a charge, because I didn't get much of a charge last night at the campground because there was no place to plug in. So I've got a full battery and my iPhone is dead, so I'm going to get a charge out of that. So somehow between here and where I'm going to stay tonight, which I'm not sure, I am going to have to get some charges along the way and hopefully stay at a place tonight where I can get a charge. But it's not all about the charging, it's about the riding. And yeah, so I'm going to continue doing that right now. Look at this, Canadian geese. Hey guys. Now I wonder if those geese were transplanted here, or whether they actually did the fly across the pond. I kind of doubt that, but hey, you never know. You know, if Arctic terns can do a 14,000 mile migration twice a year, yeah, I don't know, they might be able to do it as well. Anyways, Stoke-on-Trent, heading to get some coffee and a bit of a charge. By the way, that sound is change sloshing around in my pocket, and it's driving me nuts. Just saying. A little further up the canal here in Stoke-on-Trent, and you can see that there are canal boats here, and other kinds of boats. More other kinds of boats used to seeing at home. But yeah, I guess we're on the canal, so we should see canal boats. This trail is kind of nasty. Back there, the branches were hanging so low. It was I almost couldn't duck down low enough to get scratched by the branches, but that's okay, I guess. Live to tell the tale. Anyways, oh, more Canadian geese in the water up there. I wonder if they know they're Canadian. I don't know. I should check their IDs. Do they speak with an English accent? Who knows? It looks like I'm at the intersection of Avenue Road, as you can see over there, and Ridgeway Road, you can see over there. So I'm going to make a right turn and follow the map. Looks like it would be nice to take a ride through the park, but I guess according to the map here, I need to go around the park, and that's fine. So this is kind of interesting. There's a wall here to my right, and where's barbed wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop and just view my camera over the barbed wire to see what's there. And I won't even know what it'll be until I get home and start editing this stuff. But there you be. So I don't know what's down there. I don't know, maybe somebody's going to take a pot shot at my camera. I don't know, is it a prison? Are they trying to keep people in? Kind of trying to keep people out? I don't know. The wall up ahead also looks like it's got some barbed wire around it, but and this looks like a typical, I don't know, suburb residential area. Nothing special. Very inner city. It's kind of shitty. I mean, you can see those flowers and shit on the left, but overall, it doesn't look terribly well kept. This path has seen better days. And this canal, this looks like I don't know. This looks really polluted, really mucked up. Every so often you see a bunch of debris floating around in there, and you know, this is the way it is. So, I'm at one of the little stores here. This is a chain of budget grocery stores throughout the UK. Very good selection, similar to, I don't know, No Frills, Freshco, something like that. Anyways, just wanted to share with you how I usually do things when I'm in cities, and I come into a store and there's a lobby like this. Instead of putting my bicycle outside and locking it to something, which is totally doable, I find that if I bring it in here, it just, if anything, it gives me more of a sense of security. So I'll bring it in here and I'll lock it up. Usually there's a space in here where there's just a wall, and just put your bike up against. And if there isn't, then I'll put it outside and lock it up. But so this is just a bit of a tip for those coming through urban areas and doing some shopping. And you want to just feel a little more secure about leaving your bike and your wares while you do your shopping. Oh, as a bonus, you can see down there, put my charger in the wall, so I was able to back my bike up to the charger, plug my charger in, plug my phone in, put the phone in the bag. So is it totally secure? Absolutely not. But if people don't know it's there, then they just then they won't know to look for it. So I'm just continuing on this bicycle path north of Stoke-on-Trent, and this is really nice. I think we're in some sort of suburb. Probably a little more population in the area, which is probably why it's paved, but it's in great shape and it's beautiful, and it looks like I just followed this thing all the way to the next town, which is Congleton. Congleton. Okay, anyways. But yeah, just thought I'd share this with you. It's very nice, and I'm liking it. Much better than riding on the road, and certainly a lot better than riding on that stupid A road I rode this morning, which was a really stupid thing to do. But anyways, you know that. I know that. And I survived. I didn't mention is that I was informed by our campground owners that came by and collected this morning that today is the final for the, the championship, I don't know, whatever it is, league. Whoa! Sorry. Thank you. Anyways, the championship league, I guess. Okay, somebody's going to correct me, I know. But I just don't follow football or soccer. But yeah, anyways, so it's Manchester against Manchester. So I don't know how that works. I guess they have two teams in Manchester. But yeah, so it is happening today. And I'm going through town today. So if I'm really lucky, I'll go through town when everybody is off the roads and glued to their TVs or at the stadium watching the game. And I'll be able to go through with relatively little traffic. However, one of those teams wins. And if this route goes through any of the popular areas of town, things might get a little bit congested. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, just enjoying this ride, taking it one pedal stroke at a time. See you later. Sorry, that one's for you, Ryan. So, got another park recreation trail gate here, and so I don't know what this is all about. It's got this swinging door here that kind of swings and can lock both ways. Yeah, a pain in the ass. I guess they don't consider people are coming from other parts of the world with loaded bicycles through their city. Looks like party time in the park. We're just continuing on trying to make my way through Manchester. It would be a bit of a challenge following this GPS file. It's pretty good for the most part, but back about 2 or 3 kilometers ago I got stuck in this maze of trying to find entrances to trails that really don't seem to exist. I don't know if it's an error on the part of who made the file, or I'm thinking more realistically, the file was created before the redevelopment of that particular area. So anyways, I wasted some time trying to get through there, so I kind of made my own route to connect up to the route eventually. And oh look, there's looks like downtown buildings coming up here. I hope it's going to be straight through. I'll try and stop for coffee and get a charge because I'm getting low. I'm on my battery. I wasn't able to charge last night because the campground did not have an electric outlet. That's something that we got to check. But then again, it was the only campground in the area, so what choice did we have? Anyways. Oops. Just trying to get out of Manchester here. Having a hell of a time. Also having a hell of a time getting accommodation. Having a hell of a time getting through these fucking styles that they have for. Oh God, who are they trying to keep out? Jeez. Howdy folks, so I am coming to you from the Paddock campground in Bury, which is just north of Manchester. So because it's a Saturday night, camping and rooms are at a premium, and especially this weekend. So I was lucky to get a campground here at the Paddock, the last one that they had, and just north of Manchester. So, yep, all seems to be fine here. It's supposed to have thunderstorms tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. But anyways, so the ride today was good, and went through Stoke-on-Trent, and that was kind of interesting. Bit of a, I don't know, I mean, it was lovely. It had, its own uniqueness, but for the most part, it was, bit of a dive. But maybe I shouldn't say that. I just rode through. So, but what I did is I rode along the canal for most of the way through town, and in town, pretty grungy, and it goes through some nice areas, but also some pretty crappy areas. Saw some canal boats, which was kind of cool, and as the canal leaves town, the trail gets nicer and the scenery gets much nicer. And so it was all the way to what was it? Cogleton. Anyways, see, I'm always messing up names. It was an absolutely beautiful ride all the way from Stoke-on-Trent to Cogleton. And from there, I stopped at Fish and Chips place, grabbed some fish and chips, then set on the way to Manchester along all these different farm roads and B roads, and it was actually quite a nice ride. I had a tailwind for most of the time, which was nice. And then I got to Manchester. What a nightmare. The GPX file led me to places where I didn't know where to go. So I got turned around quite a few times, wasted a lot of time in that town. I mean, other than, maybe the set in Coronation Street, there's really nothing in Manchester that I would want to see anyways. And the plan was to blow through town. But it just took forever. Anyways, finally got to the other end of town and made my way to the campsite here, and met a lovely couple and their kid right next door here with a big tent and this, tenting, camping kind of place. I don't know if you can hear in the background, there's still quite a bit of activity going on. It's a weekend. These people want to party, That's how it is. So I'm just about to crash, and I'm going to update my Facebook, and then I will see you tomorrow.